What is going on with the Spurs, man? They're supposed to be the #1 seed. They have the king, the future GOAT, Victor Wembanyama. He's doing it all. He's laying his heart out. He's destroying the competition. And they still lost to the Rockets. How do you lose to the Rockets 82-93? What kind of game is this? The Rockets didn't even bring their A game, and the Spurs still lost. Why is Jeremy Sochan point guard? They've been doing this since the beginning of the year. It's not working. This is the second video I have to make on the Spurs because of how bad they are. Why is Greg Popovich doing this? Why is Zach Collins still starting alongside Victor Wembanyama? Yeah, and on games that are televised, Zach Collins outplays him, but he's not better. In every other game that you watch, Wembanyama's the one who's blocking shots. He's the one who's posterizing other players. He's the one not necessarily passing the ball, and his teammates don't really like him for that. That's why nobody gets excited for anything that he does, and they just kind of look at him. But I mean, give him, just let him cook. I know the point of the experiment is to get other Spurs more involved, but it's not working. Victor Wembanyama is your guy, so just have him be your guy. And what the heck happened to Trey Jones? Why is he hardly playing? I know he's inefficient. He can't score. But if you just want to get everybody involved, that's why you're playing Malachi Branham and all these other young players who aren't good. Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell are Malachi Branham. He's not. Champagne or whatever his name is, he's not good either. And no disrespect, but start Trey Jones. That's literally the whole point of Sochan playing point guard and not giving Wembanyama the ball every single time, so that the whole team can develop chemistry. And that way it's not just Wembanyama carrying them, but it's actually the team becoming better. So you should want a facilitator who will do that, like Trey Jones. Jeremy Sochan is not a good playmaker. He's averaging like 4 assists a game this year as the starting point guard. I think he's been the starting point guard like every single game this year. He hasn't missed a game, and he's been starting every game. And some of these lineups are just crazy because you have Sochan, you have Wembanyama, you have Zach Collins. It's a pretty good lineup defensively. And then Keldon Johnson and Vassell are pretty big, not really like big, but for guarding the 1 and 2, yeah, they are. So there's no problem defensively, as you see by them making the Rockets shoot like 40% from the field. How are they still not winning games? How is their offense not clicking? Why is there still no chemistry on this team? We're already over 20 games into the season, 22. This was their 22nd game. And I know playing in Toyota Center, the Rockets are on like a 9-game winning streak. They're good from there, but this was not good. This was not a good game. And Victor Wembanyama, he laid it all, but some reason the chemistry is just so poor for this team. I'm wishing the best. I'm not a Spurs fan, but Victor Wembanyama is my GOAT. He's the greatest player of all time, in my opinion, and I'm just hoping the situation gets better for him. Bro, the Wizards suck, man. They're the worst team in the NBA. At the end of the third quarter, they were losing 67-112. How do you lose that bad? At the end of the third quarter, and they were just playing the 76ers last week, in which they only lost by 5, and Joel Embiid needed 50 points. He wasn't even like a certain lock for this game. He was questionable, and then he still comes in and dominates. I mean, to be fair, Daniel Gafford's out, but even when Daniel Gafford does play, he's not good. Mike Muscala was starting center. What are the Wizards doing? I guess anything's better than Danilo Gallinari, but still, really? Mike Muscala in 2023? Like, you can't find a better replacement. You should have kept Kristaps Porzingis. Why did you trade him? Even though he's not even, like, he wouldn't do anything on defense either. But the Wizards are hopeless. That just goes to show. And, of course, the 76ers shot good. They shot 43% from behind the three, while the Wizards made 9 threes on 31 shots. which is atrocious. Jordan Poole has been not the leader they've been needing. Yeah, he's a good scorer. He's fast, but like he's not a good playmaker. He's not gonna be efficient all the time, and he's not a long-term point guard for this team. They don't have anyone who's efficient like at all. So that's why the Wizards are going to be ending up as like a team with 15 wins by the end of the year, while the 76ers and other teams are going to dominate the East. Wizards suck.